I can see you and I can hear you. All right, sir. Good morning, sir. Or good evening. Yes, sir, clearly. It is, I believe. Welcome on board, sir. It's great having you here, sir. Thanks so much for honoring our invitation. And thanks so much for the humility and for me just bumping into your DM like that, and you granted the invitation. Thanks so much for the honor. We are really grateful. Now, the things many of us are thinking of moving to Australia. Some are moving from Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, just name it, countries around the world, the Philippines, India, and just from everywhere. You were one of those who moved in the early days. And so I am not wrong, I believe, to have actually have you on this seat. We want a situation where people will be able to settle in pretty well and very soon and settle into the real business, work, then enjoy life and enjoy work without struggles. And so that's why you are here, because you've told our pathways, so we know you'll be the best to guide us through, to hold our hands so that we don't falter on the way. So before we move into that, so many people are quite happy to listen to you. When I made a little shorts yesterday, distributed it to people, and so many positive revelations about you kept flowing, and I'm really so glad identifying with you. So, sir, how did you get into nursing? Then how did you jump into Australia from Nigeria? And in those faraway days?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Something that happened was my mom was and soon after
Wow. So,
became so my from that
wow.
like that for yeah. And like that, like then I had a student of like one of my friends that came around and said, hey, what do you want to buy? So it's not got back
Hmm.
to pieces of the life, and if you love her so much and you want to stop that day, so that you know have that day, good identity. I have to
Wow.
right there. Therefore, why
Wow.
like
Wow.
get back and my own work that uh was it I decided when it well and had the principle and that was a very your
Experience.
uh, very successful approach and they passed the
Wow. Oh,
principle.
sorry about your loss, sir. Sorry about your loss.
Second time, I was actually born I of that my brother is back to years when I was young. My mom bring me to work and even when done that work together and I guys spend a lot of great of the time. So that's how I got to yeah, and that's what I because I started working in and so much that I realized that I did I not that from one and try to go to another and probably take career. I wanted to go to the I that I so now that's my I did my go to the that's it and I
Okay. Yes, sir.
finished the and from there as a young for all the stuff but and I was so that was that's one for me that was how the sort of that was the one of the how the sort of going from the second from the going that
So, like our days now.
the blanket the black
We coined it. By a long time.
first one that I got the hospital that was the life second one that I got back unfortunately the they are back the not because I just because the goal of that the whole that have started so so, and I remember I had it in that very doctor about very much. On that great day that I was that this was that and came back to it and and you been through you did that well because I was doing that but because information about Australia and the first time I came back I just did brought the all that of apply to because that of what I tried for and he encouraged me to try and not okay I'm not I still because I completed it back in so he brought it back and my surprise like that because the correspondence from the first one from Victoria and they wrote me requesting that the court has started application and they wanted me to write it just quickly. And so out of nonchalant that and fact that I was in a so I thought so I wrote them back and pretty much the very important. I wrote them back and hey, I'm not writing that and I gave them why I'm not writing. Pretty much I told them you are on the I believe the God, 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 or instead of saying that that then I have some you without going to that back that day so for the computer and then one and that I think and that go back to the that before that now you so okay and now this like up to 40% of your account and spread this that where you can just apply to them and let you can transaction. So I now start let out request for uh, if you want to draft letter like handwriting letter attach offer and just post cloud leaving everything out after you if you are in Australia you have to we have companies I want the other person not a very strong Indian and he said you write the letter that's I don't know can here well I write the letter so also for preaching program and that's not the fact that for sex to happen because we are the one just wondering if that is gonna offer no really
Is that the guy in IHN with the name starting from D? I can't remember his name now. Yeah, Bijo. I remember you brought him up for us on our WhatsApp channel on Unified in those days. Yeah, Bijo. Yeah.
Sent the contract, and they had so started all
Oh, oh, I hope this.
one that I would so I did the test and then go back to that computer. By then I'm experienced the game now. So the game got back. So eventually I then I'm lost the that I just want to one project on I was supposed to start at that public I just want to get that got the package. Oh, okay. So I did for the staff. It's my so I can't so like that I sorry. So that
Yeah, yeah. I remember you told me that story too for the day.
now I started another I didn't be everywhere. Uh, like now, off and on, like finally, finally, but that was not right.
Hmm.
Like them, and I like on Sunday morning, and like Monday morning, I started my
Wonderful.
like, and I said about so it's like one time, but that one, on the whole, I got up on the I think so I did that stuff. I was out about time. He's a guy that I'm from he's like 200 he's an outside guy from up
He's a thief, guys.
how to be
Wow. Yeah.
paid for part of my paid for part of my preaching program and my program finished. And my surprise, a lot of the experience that I had and everybody was happy. So most of the people from and I tell them, oh, I've got the business class visa. So most of the visa is that nobody could understand what my program is because everybody that comes to Australia that I met that they come as students or they come as students. That's the only thing that everybody. But eventually when I grab then I got my job, my first real job. So
With Gabon.
So I got my first real job in the government, and like the years in December and
Thank you, sir. Beautiful journey. So, we have lots of questions. You've had a very beautiful journey, and little wonder you are always very receptive of people, helping people, always giving out consistently. We appreciate you for that. It's not so many people that can do that. Others won't look back. So thank you for always looking back. Thank you for always holding people's hand as you go along. And I pray that God will continue to lift you up more and more. So you didn't have a degree before you left Nigeria. From Australia, you got a degree. From Australia, you got your master's. Were you sponsored by your employers for all those, or were they paid out of pocket?
can you say that?
So I was saying that you didn't have your degree before you left Nigeria. From Australia, you got your degree. From Australia, you got your master's. Did you sponsor yourself, or did your employer sponsor you?
So, well, in terms of my
Yes. So were they self-sponsored, or did your employer sponsor you?
so,
Okay.
but some of the topic like of the and then I got some time
I'm just struggling to hear you. Not clearly. Yeah, better. Maybe your gadget's volume needs to go up. Yeah, still manageable. I can, but not not frankly.
of course,
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So now moving to the questions. Where are those areas that are better for new immigrants to go to? Like if they have options, if they have choices, which places will you recommend that a new migrant or a new immigrant should come into? I couldn't hear you. Sir? In terms of location, which places are better to come into as new immigrants? Yes. In terms of location, one. Two, uh, in terms of jobs, how can someone who is elsewhere detect a toxic working environment before even signing their jobs?
work in an environment where you can maintain your own sanity as well. Because the work we do is difficult enough. You don't want to have a workplace
Toxicity.
with that. And the important thing to do is for you, and this is what I've done myself. This is how I manage, and this are the advice that I many people that I offer clinical supervision to. But the first thing that you need to do is for you to actually know yourself, have understanding of what you stand for, and be very professional yourself. And I can assure you that you will find it very, 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 very rewarding for you. Because look, to be honest with you, there is nowhere that you will find the issue. I've worked in I work in the Nigerian system, I work in the public system in Nigeria, I work in the private system in Nigeria. And I know how terrible people can be. That is just nature of a human being. Human being could be very, very terrible if they are not checked. And we are human beings generally we are the worst of our own enemy. In fact, sometimes when you if you keep a pet, you can be rest assured that if you have a dog or you have a cat, feed that dog, feed that cat every day, they will be loyal to you till the point of death. But human beings are not like that. Human beings are not wired in that way. And we are not different from Congo to Canada. We are the same. Like, and so that's simply to tell you that we all have capacity to behave badly. So, in the real sense of it, the most important thing is that you will always find issues, one bad egg, someone somewhere that is just a very terrible person. The most important thing is how do you rise above that? How do you make sure that you don't drag yourself in the mud with them? And how do you make sure that you manage well in that kind of a situation? So that's what is more important. You will find it everywhere. Anywhere you go,
All right.
It's all except although it might be more pronounced in one place than the other, but it is everywhere.
All right.
I've worked in Nigeria, I've worked in here. I can tell you now, the experience is that experience you will always find them.
All right. Okay. So we find a way of rising above them. So does it mean from the tone of job offers, we cannot finger point maybe a place that will not be conducive for new employees?
And to be honest, because I found myself to be honest with you, I found myself like I've had opportunity to conduct an interview, recruit a lot of people over the years. I can assure you that any employer or anyone representing an employer will present the place as the best of the best, because we all disabled, we all struggling for staff from left, right, and center. So you will not go to interview and you find someone telling you. So by the way, the staff that are working here, they're so horrible. You just need to be very mindful of them. Nobody will tell you that in any interview. Even if you ask the right question, they won't come out and then say, look, by the way, we're going to give you the offer, but you have to find a way of manage it through, because staff that we've got are very terrible. Nobody will take it. So it will be a challenge for you to be able to figure that out. So it's like someone is buying. It's like someone is buying something from the black market.
Oh, all right.
Although, if you are lucky enough, and do your own findings, if you know somebody that is working there, and you do your own findings and you ask the right question before you get there, you'll be able to tell you this is what is going on, this is what you need to avoid, this is what you need to prepare your mind for, and then you now have to make your own decision whether you still want to go ahead or not.
All
so
right.
That's the only bit of way that you can find out. Maybe if you ask a question from people that you already know that are working there. But during the interview process, no employer will
tell you that we are horrible.
whether there is trouble in your horizon or not.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So we take that home. Then, on issues of housing, are there places that are cheaper than others, and how soon can an immigrant nurse, maybe if it's one of the if they are couples, how soon can they secure mortgages? In the UK, people can do it 6 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. These days, depending on how people are determined about it. How soon? That is very much feasible from the salary, from the spendings. Ooh. From the salaries, from the spendings. How soon can someone secure a mortgage?
Yeah. So the question is in two parts. So my best advice to everyone is look, let's take for example, if you get a contract in state of Victoria, In your job, what there are areas that are more expensive than others. And if you are living in the regional city, they are less expensive. If you are living in the metro, they are more expensive. And I can give you comparison. Say, for example, somebody that is working in the metro, living in the metro, and wants to buy a 4-bedroom house. This person can pay up to the tune of 700 to 800,000 as mortgage to buy a 4-bedroom house. Did you know that that same person, if he decided to buy that same 4-bedroom house in regional city, he might not pay more than 400 to maximum of 500 for that same house.
Okay.
The same design, same design, same features, same everything.
All right. So yeah, I got that. So how soon?
There's a very simple reason for that. Because the metro is already saturated.
Crowded.
Of the population.
Mm.
So most places that you will go, it's not actually the house that is expensive, it is the land. It is the land that is expensive, not the house on it. Because the people that are building that house, they've got the prototype, they know how much it costs to build every house. But the land that they are building it on is more expensive than each other. So if a builder has one single prototype of house that they want to build in a regional city, and they want to build that same house in a metro city, they can tell you that the house itself is going to cost 250,000. Yeah. But the land we are building it upon is going to cost us 400,000 to 500,000. But that same land that's going to cost you 400,000 to 500,000 metro might not cost you more than 100,000 to 150,000 in regional city.
So does it mean people can just decide to buy land and not buy house and just buy land and build house themselves?
Yes, that is what is more common. You do land and house package. That's the most common thing.
So if I buy house, if someone buys, land, and they decide to build themselves, does that mean they are free from paying government this, paying government that, and all that?
So they call it land and house package. So the bank and the developer, they will have packaged everything together for you. So when you pay your mortgage, you are paying for both the land and the house together as part of the package, as one single package.
All right. Is it possible to buy out of pocket straight and owes no one? Do they allow that?
It's possible, but you have to make a lot of savings to do that.
And that would take us like how many months?
Well, I'm not talking about months now. So the average, let's say for example, you're buying the parcel of land, build a house, the cheapest land that you can find is between 1,200,000.
Okay.
So now tell me, like, if your annual salary is around say $100,000. Say for example, let's assume that you are doing overtime and all that together. At the end of the day, probably maybe at most you will have like 120,000 at the end of the day. So which means, like, how much you want to save out of that? Out of that 120,000, maybe you succeeded in saving 60,000. Yeah. So which means it's going to take you like 3 years for you to save enough money to buy your land.
Okay.
So you don't need that. So the other part that you're asking me that is on a single income. Can someone on a single income be able to buy a house? Yes, and the reason why is because when you calculate how much you're paying on mortgage, it's almost the same amount that you're paying on rent. So if you can afford your rent, as a single, as a family with a single income, then yes, you can afford a mortgage as a family.
So how soon with the government?
Small difference. And can I give you an example of, and this is also applicable whether you are working in a metro or you are working in regional.
All right, sir.
Did you get that? Did you get that part?
Yeah, clearly.
This is also applicable to the fact that if you are working in the metro or you are working in the regional. And I'll give you an example of that. Like I have two investment properties. There is one in the city, in metro, and there is one in regional. So the one in metro city is just one bedroom apartment in an high-rise building. And the one in regional city is a 4-bedroom house that is sitting on a 1,000 square meter size of land. So and let me tell you how much I'm getting for rent for both the houses. The 4-bedroom house in a regional city, I'm getting $400 per week for rent in that 4-bedroom house. And the 1-bedroom apartment that I have in metro, I'm getting $375 for that 1 bedroom. So that's just $25 difference to a 4-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom apartment. $25 difference. So that's just now consider two nurses, Sade and Charles. So Sade is working in Melbourne City and living in Melbourne City, and Charles is living in Shepherdton, and we're having the same salary because trust me, you cannot earn more than me because the salary is on there is an award for salary. We will be earning the same thing, whether you decide to go and live next door to the prime minister or next door to the president.
Next door to happen.
So what you are earning will be the same thing as what I'm earning. Yeah. So which means you are not at any advantage. It doesn't bring you any advantage at all.
Except that I love city life.
You cannot have any advantage at all. So, and that's where you get it.
So thank you very much. I think that should settle it. How soon can one buy? Like if I come now, if I have my money, maybe I've been saving enough naira, whatsoever. Can I just like next month buy? Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. So I'm asking that how soon can one buy? Hello, sir.
Okay.
So how soon can one buy house, like get a mortgage? Does it have a time bound for someone who's just coming in?
That's a very good question. So as soon as the best time and the advisable time for you to go for a mortgage once you have your permanent residence. And as soon as you are coming in as a permanent resident, which I know many people coming from UK, they get their mortgage as a permanent resident. So you can apply for the mortgage within a month or two.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. That settles that. So, oh, I lost him. So I lost Uncle Charles. I guess people have been enjoying this, and honestly, it's been interesting. But I lost him now, and I'm not sure we can actually pull him up again. Hopefully, if you guys are happy, I can drag him in once again. I can bring him in for you. I'm not going to drag him. He's always very much ready and happy to help. So if you guys are happy, I will bring him for you again. By then, I would possibly have had more of your questions so I can push them to him. So thank you so much for waiting. And like at the beginning, I couldn't really get his voice together. When we are done with this, if the voices are not really coming up nicely enough, we possibly will come back and do a reshoot of this. But hopefully you enjoyed the little that we've been able to pull out for you guys, and it's possibly a bit directional to what you desire. I will have him. I believe it will create time for us. I'm sure he will be very, very happy to create time for us. Or we can do a team meeting, we can do a Zoom meeting so that we can have people more here. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Uncle Charles. I wish everyone had more of your types of uncles. Thank you for always giving us your time and the best. Thank you. We appreciate. Do have a good sleep, sir. Thank you, my people. Have a beautiful Sunday.